Hamlet is the tragic story of a prince who seeks revenge after learning that his father, the King of Denmark, was murdered by his own brother, Claudius. But Hamlet is much more than a revenge play. It explores hesitation, morality, power, and the complexities of human nature. Let's begin with the plot. Prince Hamlet returns to Denmark after the death of his father. To his shock, his uncle Claudius has become king and has married Hamlet's mother, Queen Gertrude, within a short time of the king's death. Soon, the ghost of Hamlet's father appears and reveals that he was not killed naturally. According to the ghost, Claudius murdered him by secretly pouring poison into his ear while he slept and then seized both the throne and the queen. Instead of acting immediately, Hamlet decides to verify the ghost's accusation. He pretends to be insane and stages a play that mirrors the murder described by the ghost. When Claudius reacts with visible guilt and abruptly leaves the performance, Hamlet becomes convinced that the accusation is true. However, Hamlet's delay in taking revenge leads to a series of tragic events. He mistakenly kills Polonius, believing someone is hiding behind a curtain. This devastates Polonius's daughter, Ophelia, who later loses her sanity and dies. Meanwhile, Laertes, Polonius's son, returns seeking revenge. Claudius manipulates him into a plot against Hamlet, using a poisoned sword and poisoned wine during a fencing match. The plan backfires. Queen Gertrude accidentally drinks the poisoned wine. Both Laertes and Hamlet are wounded by the poisoned sword. Before dying, Laertes exposes Claudius's conspiracy. Hamlet finally kills Claudius, avenging his father's murder, but dies shortly afterward from the poison. Now, why is Hamlet considered one of Shakespeare's greatest tragedies? The first major theme is revenge. Unlike typical revenge heroes, Hamlet constantly questions whether revenge is morally justified. His hesitation drives the entire play. The second theme is appearance versus reality. Claudius appears to be a capable king, but is actually a murderer. Hamlet appears insane, yet much of his behavior is deliberate. Shakespeare repeatedly asks the audience not to trust appearances. Another important theme is indecision. Hamlet thinks deeply before acting, and his inability to make quick decisions shapes the tragic outcome. The play also explores mortality. From the appearance of the ghost to the famous graveyard scene, Shakespeare reminds us that death is the one certainty shared by everyone, regardless of status. Finally, Hamlet examines corruption and power. Claudius's crime corrupts not only the royal family, but the entire kingdom of Denmark, showing how immoral leadership affects society as a whole. More than 4 centuries after it was written, Hamlet continues to be studied because it asks timeless questions about justice, duty, morality, and the consequences of our choices.